Hello and welcome to Dalat, the city of eternal spring in Vietnam. Today, I'm taking you on a full walking tour of a place you might not expect to find right under this famous central square. We're going deep underground into the GO supermarket, a huge place where locals do their daily shopping. In this video, we'll explore every part of it. We'll start by walking through the mall area with its food stalls, and then go into the main supermarket. You'll see the amazing fresh produce that Dalat is famous for, a massive display for the Mid-Autumn Festival, and we'll check out everything from the bakery and fresh meat counters to the local wine and snack aisles. It's a real slice of daily life here. Also, for your convenience, subtitles are available in various languages, so you can turn them on in the settings. If you enjoy these immersive walking tours, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support future videos. Alright, let's head in. Enjoy the tour.
Có cái là đặc biệt là má không đất.
sợ nhất là không an toàn á. Đã đâu rồi?